Hello everybody, GuidingHalo here. So I wanted to do something a little different. I even pulled the cards for it. Transformation in love life. But there's so many love readings online. There's so many of all those sorts of things, and I wanted to do something a little different. We all see the tarot card, the Wheel of Fortune in tarot, as a beautiful gift because we know it's about divine timing. And we know that it's about the universe bringing new things to us. Massive change coming our way. Sometimes the change isn't fun. Sometimes the change hurts. All those sorts of things. But we want the new. 98% of the time we want the new. If nothing else, to save us from where we feel the lot we are in has us. So this card, if it was to spin right now, I wonder what chaos it would cause in your life. Sometimes it's better to have it wait to spin than to spin right now. Perhaps you wouldn't be ready for the gifts that are about to come your way. Or perhaps you'd be right on par and ready for it to spin. Nonetheless, I'd like to do this reading and find out, in a general sense, for collective-wise, where it is that all of my signs would fall if this Wheel of Fortune was to spin right this second. Would you be able to handle the changes? Would you be able to handle what's coming? Let's find out also what it is needs to be cleared up before this spins. Okay? So that's the intention for these readings. Let's get started. All right, so let's see what energy is happening around this Wheel of Fortune for you, my Cancer friends. What energy is happening around this wheel spinning? When I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. So the divine is trying to teach you how to lean on the faith of the universe. And this could be with a partner, in love. This could be in a family situationship. It could be in many different ways. Trusting that your needs will be met in whatever circumstance or situation. Oh, we have an out-of-place card in this deck here. Well, we'll take it. To begin the practice of allowing, I must get out of the way of spirit. Get out of the way and let spirit give me direction. So the divine is trying to show you that in releasing and having faith and letting go, that you actually get further than if you held on tight to what it is you're trying to create. I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. So as this lesson is learned and starting to trust in yourself and trust in the divine, all of those sorts of things, that is when the Wheel of Fortune spins. And when you can say these things with absolute affirmation, that's when alignment happens. When I'm in a state of appreciation, I'm in vibrational alignment with my true love nature. So perhaps there's been some control issues here about what it is you're trying to move forward with, what it is that you're trying to create, and how it looks on the outset of things. Now, we all want to be in tune with the universe. We all want to have this faith and this trust and this love in the divine. Leaning on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. There's really a big surrender here about how it is you see things going in your life. It's like you want to move forward, but you're starting to realize that when you do, you hit brick wall after brick wall. And it tends to bring out the absolute anger and frustration when that happens, when we're in that situation. So it's like as soon as you let go and let the divine and get out of their way and let them give you direction, is inspired direction in which way to move, that's when all of a sudden it's like you surrender and things start happening and you're like, but that makes no sense because I didn't even work for it. I didn't even strive. I didn't have to anything. I didn't just simply have to. Yeah, that's what it comes down to. I just simply didn't have to. So let's find out what the divine's trying to teach you here. Getting out of the way and letting Spirit give you direction. So it's letting them work behind the scenes to bring about what it is you desire. What is it that you are struggling with? I suggest you leave it in Spirit's hands and focus on a different situation. I just had a thought come to mind. If someone's working and you get to a point of frustration, or even if you're in a video game, and practice it in that circumstance, and then you can practice it in the rest of your life. When you get to a point of frustration, walk away and focus on something else. Maybe play a different game, maybe do whatever. Do what is fun until it's fun, and then do something else, or until it's you're not finding the appreciation and pleasure in it, and then do something else, because the divine can then work behind the scenes. Yeah, there's absolute conflict. Competing goals, competing ideas about how it is to manifest and bring things into your life. Now, perhaps you feel there's a competition. Could be in the workplace, could be in love. Oh, yep, see, taking control. There's competing ideas about what control actually means even, and how it is that you move forward. Taking control as an emperor, when someone is... When I get the Emperor in reverse, which is rare because I rarely use reversals, but when there's these competition cards around an Emperor, this person can be kind of tyrannical. It's like forcing their structure and their opinion on others, wanting it the way they exactly want it, and doing whatever it takes, stepping on whoever to make it that way. And that's not the true energy of a beautiful Emperor that's upright. Communication coming in fast from somebody that perhaps been in and out of your life, and or an idea. This could be a passion that you've dabbled in here and there, and it's competing goals with your life right now, because it's like maybe you don't know how to move from one passion to the other, and you need to get out of the way of trying to control it and allow Spirit to come in and help. Look at that. See, what did I say? That passionate offer, right? That passion. It's like trying to make the decision between which passion you're in, but when you get out of the way, all of a sudden this opportunity comes in for you to really work with. That's beautiful, beautiful energy. I'm telling you, this Wheel of Fortune is going to spin for you faster than you think. And my Cancer friends, like, that's massive change. Whatever this opportunity is, it's really going to, is something you can run with. It's coming kind of in gloomy times too, where perhaps you don't have a lot of faith, so you're just focusing on what's fun to get out of your head about the rest. Brilliant idea, by the way. When I lean on the faith of the universe, my peace becomes real. So yeah, absolutely getting out of the way and let them take over. And that's how you find your peace, by enjoying, putting yourself in joy. And it's been an absolute battle. It's been like you're trying to protect what you've created, perhaps in the love arena, or it could be with work and contracts, trying to protect what you've created, and understanding that your peace is not contingent on what someone decides for you. Setting healthy boundaries. You feel defensive about a situation, like guarded, feeling like you have to defend possibly someone you love because of the choices that you and they have made. And I don't feel that that's at all fair. No, it's not. Look at that. Equal reciprocity. This is about gifts from the divine coming in. Balance coming to the situation. Gifts of time, money, or effort right there. Perhaps someone feels that they should be putting more, someone should be putting more effort into finding a job, or paying their own way, even though you're in relationship, and so far the relationship has been about someone paying your way, man or woman, or man, woman, take it as it resonates. And someone wants to bring an end to this cycle, and it will happen, absolutely. But understand that there's a lack of leaning on faith right here in this bottom row, because you don't need to be defensive about whatever you've agreed, an agreement. You don't need to be defensive about an agreement if, you know, you're leaning on the trust and faith of the universe. So I'd say this is where you're at, and what's going on underneath. Divine's trying to teach you how to lean on them and let go. And I think you would have a lot easier understanding, or a lot easier time with this, if people would just mind their own business and stay out of your life. Stay out of the decisions that you make with your significant other or with whatever this business contract is, and just screw off. End of that cycle. When I'm in a state of appreciation, I'm in vibrational alignment with my true love nature. So it's about appreciating who you have, what you have, when you have it. What can you appreciate? It's about cutting out the BS. I think there's kind of come a time where you're going to have to maybe stand up and defend an agreement that you've made with somebody and simply tell them to mind their own beeswax. And in doing so, I think you have a bit of concern about how that's going to play out. Yeah. Perhaps at night, if you've been having trouble sleeping, there's things you've been thinking about cutting out of your life, and it's really having an effect on you. So it's about, when this wheel of fortune spins and this end of a cycle happens, perhaps someone actually is able to go ahead and help and give equal money, equal gifts, equal time, equal energy to a situation. And I think there might be a fear that you maybe didn't appreciate them, and as they step into, or vice versa, they didn't appreciate you, but as you step into your power, or as they step into their power, you might feel a little bit less than emperor-y about the situation, because all of a sudden now you're going to be dealing with an empress, because they have leveled up. Someone's leveling up here. This could be you, this could be someone you're dealing with. Take it as it resonates, flip the script. And I think you're very concerned about finances. I think you're concerned about having a new start. I think you're concerned about being single too. Like, will I lose everything I have if you're in a relationship? Oops, one flipped there. So it's about going out and having fun with your friends. It could be about all up in your head about third-party scenario. This is possibly family interjecting, like I said, their opinions on where you stand or what you're doing. And I think to some extent you really feel alone here in this whole thing. I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. So there's some toxic behavior, toxic energy you've been tied to or dealing with for some. For some, you're dealing with a Capricorn that's reared their ugly nose and has got something to say about what it is you're doing. Let's find out more. This person is spiritual. I don't know if they're awakened yet, but they are spiritual. They know the difference between shadow and light side, that's for sure, and I think they can swing between them easily. But you really feel tied to, there's something to do with an energy that you feel tied to regarding work, regarding job, and people not putting in the same amount of effort that you do and expecting a lot from you. And I don't think you know how to get out of that energy. Then this wheel of fortune spins, they're going to take you out of it, and that could be a painful scenario. There will be a wish granted on the job front, it seems, regardless. There is hope. All of a sudden, possibly someone gets a job, or the person that hasn't been pulling their weight gets a job, or in some ways able to make money, and it gives you hope that your emotional efforts you've been pouring into a situation, the support you've given, the control you've had to take over the opportunities, the everything, and accepting a person where they're at, defending them for where they're at, in some way has built up their self-confidence and their own belief in themselves, and so they step forward and let go of this egoic attachment and actually are able to put the work in because they have hope in some sort of way. Sorry. Speaking your truth about the pain you've been through in your heart here. Now, there could have been concern about a third-party situation, or what's this Three of Swords about, please? Yeah, definitely. A broken heart with a situation, and I think you're concerned about, why is this is something about communication. Someone has stepped into a new form of communication, or perhaps they've been somewhat isolated from the outside world and you've been caring for them, but now they have a new form of communication, and I think it's almost like you're afraid you will lose them. If they have more communication outwardly with the world, will you be as valuable to them? So that could be a form of control as well. What's crossing this Wheel of Fortune from spinning? Look at that. What's crossing it? Your Empress, your equal partner here. There's something going on with the person that you have very good energy with that is stopping you up from moving forward here. It's fear. It's tied to a disbelief that someone actually does hold you in the highest regard. There's something too possibly about someone having third-party energy. If they have a new way of communicating, perhaps they're able to be online more, able to have freedom themselves, and perhaps might be swayed in a direction that is toxic. And in that toxicity, I think that there will be energy put to working on healing something that has broken someone's heart. But crossed by the Two of Cups, it's almost like there's a soul attachment to love not working out, and damn. My Cancer friends, this has been very, very difficult for you, whoever's been through this. And I think, to be honest, the empathic, beautiful you has really somewhat risen to the, not even somewhat, massively risen to the occasion. And the only way you could rise to the occasion was to be in Emperor mode. Challenging truth or information coming in, and it's a Tower moment. Yeah, absolutely. Someone's had a new freedom, a new way of communicating, and I think once they have that, they are going to step into a power that may be difficult for you to deal with, because you're used to dealing with them on a having to help, having to support, having to this. Now all of a sudden they're coming along and their energy's absolutely going to change. And it's going to be a Tower moment for you, and I think you're going to feel out of your element, like you're a new babe starting out fresh here, and you don't exactly know how to handle it. I think there's great fear about having your heart broken. So this all needs to transpire, you see, and all needs to happen in order for you to end this cycle and bring about your true counterpart, your true love, the true person that can rise up and stand with you in some sort of way. I think that even scares you. Because will I lose control of self? Will I lose my say I've had in the situation? I want to be in control here. I want my person to grow, and I want them to rise up and match my energy, but do I really? Well, it's kind of the doubt here I'm getting. Let's pull an angel card for you guys. What's the messages from the angels about this whole scenario? I am helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. So yeah, there's something going on that you have given support to that's helping heal a situation in you and a situation in another. Victory, your desire, is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. Oh my God. My Cancer friends, you are the only one thus far to get this card. It's not come out in months. I am telling you, you are on the precipice of massive victory. That is amazing. You have done the work. You might feel like you're in an absolute shit show, but I am telling you, is this damn freaking beautiful. Wow. So I'm going to say, to be quite honest, I believe this Wheel of Fortune is spinning for you as we speak. I don't even know if you see it, but it is spinning for you as we speak. This is beautiful. Because victory, your desire, is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. It's already in the process. It's already spinning. The amount of change you guys are going to come into. Wow. Holy crap. I think the reason this has been held off is because this person here has not had the opportunity to rise into their power to match your energy. But oh, shit's about to get real. I think you almost fear the shit getting real and someone rising to match you. It's not fear. It's nervous excitement. Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah, it is. There's this nervous excitement and hope moving forward, but you're attached to the old way of doing things, and this energy of broken because someone may not view you as beautiful in their life as they did before. Oh honey, that's not going to happen. Look at this victory. Victory, and I see this Empress turning right up, and when that happens and she gets her power, masculine or feminine, gets the power that is to match yours, whew, forget about it. That's beautiful, beautiful energy. I love you guys. I hope this resonates. I'll talk to you again soon.